as well. So let me just pull up. I'm going to do another one of those 7 tricks challenges. I figured, my bridge so far today has been doing pretty well. I played at the Honors Bridge Club earlier, and my partner and I, who had never played together before, we ended up walking away with 71%, I think. So, pretty awesome for just a fun little thing. And here is our free 7 tricks challenge. So let's start tackling it. So I'm going to pull up the history over here so that we can look at that. And I think we are good to go. So we are in one no trump. We need to try to take at least 7 tricks. We will get more points if we take more tricks. So let's try to tackle this one here. Well, it looks like our opponents have gotten us off to a good start. They led a club. I would like to encourage them to continue playing clubs because I want them to set up one of my club honors or switch to a diamond. Either of those are okay as long as they do not switch to a heart. If they switch to a heart, then we have a bit of work to do. So, how can I encourage them to continue clubs? Well, maybe if I play the 10 of clubs here and then play the 9 of clubs. So now maybe it seems like I have 9, 8, 7. There we go. Yes. We wanted them to continue clubs and they did that for us. So here we are. Okay, that's enough. That's enough clubs now. But what we know now is that worst case scenario, we lose one more club trick if we lose the lead again. So I'm gonna start my diamonds here because my spades are gonna be my only entry. So I want to set my diamond trick up early here. And they can take their club if they want. That's fine. So now they've finally clued in with the heart situation. I can cash my queen of diamonds in case the jack of diamonds is falling. And now we're just going to play off the top couple spades. We're going to make sure that we keep the jack of spades in the south hand here because we need a way to get back to it. But I did not see that jack of diamonds, and so it looks like we are just going to get our couple of tricks here. We're going to get an over trick, but that is going to be the end of it. And there's that jack of diamonds we were waiting for. Unfortunately, too little, too late. All right. So there we are with the first hand here. We got an over trick. So could have been worse, could have been better, but this is a reasonable start. So let's tackle another one. Ooh, this one looks less fun. So on this one, they started off on our best suit, which is really nice, except for the fact that we have all of these diamonds. So it looks like after they win the ace of clubs, they're probably going to take the ace, king, queen of diamonds. It's probably going to split 5-2. Because that's always what happens in these situations. They'll take 5 diamonds, they'll take the ace of clubs and the ace of hearts, and that is going to be so sad for me. So that is my prediction, but maybe that's not what's going to happen. Holy macaroni. Problem is I still have to do the same thing. I have to set up the clubs because I need those tricks. But now they're able to get a signal from their partner. So now it's even more clear to them. But it wouldn't have mattered if we'd taken our spades earlier because the same thing would have happened and then we wouldn't have had an entry. What happened here? They played the king of diamonds, the ace of diamonds, now they're cashing the ace of hearts just so that their partner knows there's no reason to continue. Oh my. Okay, so my prediction was totally wrong. Everything about it was wrong, and now I can claim. I can claim the rest of the tricks here. Woo! Okay, well that worked out nicely for us. Not exactly sure what happened. They ended up not getting, they only got 2 diamond tricks and the ace of hearts and the ace of clubs. They got their, wow, okay. So yeah, they did not get all of the tricks that they were entitled to there, but I'm not one to complain. I am happy that that worked out better than I was expecting. So, let's try this next one. Oh, there we go. So, we are in one no trump. We need to get a couple tricks here. Oof. So they led the 5 of clubs. 5 of clubs could be fourth best. And if it's fourth best, well, we can use the rule of 11. 11 minus 5 would be 6. There's 6 cards higher than the 5 in the other 3 hands. We have the jack, the 8, the ace, and the 9. So that's 4 of them. So each should have 2. That doesn't really help us here because I mean, yeah. Maybe they have the 10. Maybe they have the queen. Maybe they have the 6. I think I'm going to just play small for this trick. And yeah, that's totally fine. So that's one of them. Now what we maybe want to do is we could try to work on diamonds, which is going to be probably our most profitable area. But really, I want my opponents to do a lot of this work for me. So I'm thinking, ugh. What I'm going to do at some point is I'm going to play West for the 10 of clubs. So I will play low if they return a club. Um, so I think, I'm like so conflicted with this because if I work on diamonds, lose the king, lose the jack, I mean, they can start working on spades or on hearts, and that's just going to leave me so wide open. So I guess I'll just work on diamonds. And I'm going to play low to the 9 first. Oh, that worked. That's nice. Okay. So now they've put me into a pickle because that is my only entry right there. So all of my diamonds are good though. So I guess we should just use that to our advantage. Let's take the 2 diamonds. We are up to 4 tricks at this point. Good start. And there's a club. So up to 4 tricks. We have the ace of hearts still coming. And we just saw a club from West. I'm really tempted to play the club right now. But don't actually know if that's going to be super helpful. We know that East still has a club higher than the 5. It's not the 6, so that rules out another one. Let's just play the club and see what happens. There's the king. So that's good. Our jack is now looking good. They took the ace of spades. We can play the queen. Alright, so we are up to 5 tricks now. We need a 7th. The ace of hearts is going to be our 6th. We need 1 more. Beyond that, I thought that was going to be losing. So we're going to do that. They can take this trick. That's fine. Ugh. Well, we saw the 5, the 6, the king from them, the 4, so the king over here, the queen over here. No, I was right. I should have played the 8 this whole time. I even said it. Oh, they did play the 7. So, that rule of 11 thing came up like way late in the hand there. So that's really one of the beautiful things about it, even though I totally missed that 7 from East because I am a dork. Oh, it was when we played the king. I just totally gapped that. My bad. My bad. But all's well. Yeah. Unfortunately, we should have made that contract, and us going down in that one was not the best. Okay, so we are in one no trump. We have the ace king of hearts. We have the ace king of spades. We have the ace of diamonds. That's 5 tricks. They're going to take 5 clubs here. Let's see what we can do after that, though. Oh, just kidding. They're not taking 5 clubs, and instead, they are setting up my spades. Well, hmm. I can take the jack 10 of spades and then play a low heart to the 10. So we're up to 3, 4, 5, 6. We're up to 6 tricks. If spades split 3, 3, then we have a 7th. But I'm not convinced that they're going to split 3, 3, mostly because West returned a spade. So I'm hoping that instead, there we go. That's our answer. We know that it's not splitting. Hmm. They played a diamond. Interesting. Well, I'm still going to continue with my plan of trying to get this heart trick going. They pitched 2 diamonds? If I play the ace of diamonds and another diamond and they follow suit to both of them, then we're good. But they're not going to pitch 2 diamonds from queen, jack, fourth. They might pitch it from king, queen, jack, sixth. So I'm not going to touch diamonds right now. I'm going to work on hearts like I was planning to. Now they can take their clubs. That's fine. We were anticipating this. And we're just going to let them have that. And this is exactly the return we wanted. 10 of hearts. Perfect. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to take these couple tricks here. You're pitching another diamond? What is even happening? Oh my god. They pitched so many diamonds. Well, I don't think that's good, but okay. Wild. Wild. Okay. Well, we made our contract, and that's what is important. I can't believe I didn't finesse the 10 on that last one. That was so dumb. Ugh. Okay. 15 high card points. We are in one no trump. Gotta figure out what to do. Well, what a mess. I think I'm going to duck this first one. I'm going to let them have it. That way I can maintain more control in the hard suit. Because if I play the queen and that wins the trick, now my king is really vulnerable. So I'm going to duck this one because they can have the first 2 heart tricks. That's fine. I would prefer that they not be able to cash a whole bunch of hearts against me, and this is exactly why. So, you played the 8 of spades. I'm going to win this one and work on diamonds. So we are looking to knock out the king and the ace of diamonds. And we'll just toss a spade here. There's that. And now the right person has won this trick. That's fine. That's fine. If they want to return the heart, that's okay. So that was their last, whatever. That was their last heart. Now things are looking a little dicey for us. because oh wow, that actually wow, okay. So they pitched that. So now our jack is good. And all we have to hope for is the ace of clubs is on side. Does not look promising though. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. So maybe if I'd pitched a spade or a club instead, but then they could just push that club earlier on. So why did we why is this minus 100? We were non-vulnerable. It says that we are non-vulnerable. We went down 1. This is an error. Yep, if I pitch a club or a diamond. If I pitch a club or a diamond, I make the contract. Okay, but it should not be minus 100. That is a mistake. Export. I guess I'll send a robot report. Score was calculated as minus 100, but non-vulnerable shows on. So sometimes when things happen like that, I just, send a little message to let them know. Okay. Well, this is a happier place for us. For this one, we have 3 hard tricks right off the top. We have the ace, the king, and the jack. If they play the queen, the king will win. Our jack will now be high. Otherwise, if they play small, now we can win with the jack or the 9, and we'll still have the ace, king. So we have 3 tricks there. We also have 4 diamond tricks. So, where could we possibly get some extra ones? Maybe in the club suit. I suppose we could work on spades too. Those are both viable options. So, which one do we want to do? Probably spades, actually, because the clubs are going to be hard to access once we set them up. So I'm going to try the spades first. And if they want to take the ace, king, jack of clubs and make me cry, then that's fine too. Okay, they just like full sent that. They went king, ace, and now they're playing the 8. I feel like they're trying to trick me, and they actually have the jack, but I'm just going to do the queen anyways. Look at that. Worked out to our advantage. Okay, so now we have to continue taking all of the tricks that we deserve. And we're going to start that by playing our diamonds here. Well, we cash the ace of hearts, that way our king of hearts is accessible. Because otherwise, we have blocked the suit and we are not going to get them. So we can play the king of hearts here, and then we can just exit a nice little club and just see what happens, but I have 0 expectations that my queen will win. Alright, well, we made 9 tricks there. Woo! Alright, 15 high card points. We are in 1 no trump. Our lovely partner passed. I suppose. Looks like we might be able to get some extra tricks possibly in hearts or in clubs. Kind of an awkward hand though. I'm thinking maybe after... Well, we're going to play small on this trick. We're going to play small here. And then depending on what they return, we'll have to make some decisions. Okay, so they win this one. Now they return the diamond. Question is, do we take the finesse? I say yes. Boom. Can't trick me. Alright. Now I think we should work a little bit on the hearts. Take the 9 of hearts and run it. If they let me win that, then cool. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to do that again. question is, what do we discard? Because the problem is if they return when we take the club finesse. Okay, so here's where we're at. We have 2 tricks. We're gonna get the ace king of diamonds. We're up to 4 now. Then we get the ace of clubs. That's 5. King jack of hearts. Now we're up to 7. If I take the club finesse, then I might lose, and then West will return a club or a spade, and it'll put me under the same pressure as I was before. So I think I will just pitch a club. And there's that queen of hearts. We can play the jack now. That's good. And now ugh. I knew it was losing. Oh, but they returned a diamond. Oh. Because I'm pretty sure my 9 is good now. Let me cash these clubs that I know are good. And then I will take this diamond that I'm fairly confident is good. And then, yeah. There we go. There is our 9th trick. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Plus 150. Alright. We've got 16 high card points, and partner has a fine hand. What are we doing here? Well, we've got 2 diamond tricks. We have the ace of clubs, that's 3. We can set up our hearts. We can at least get 2 more there. So we're up to 5. And yeah. So first things first, I want to set up my hearts. And so to do that, I'm going to use the queen of hearts. I'm going to save that king of hearts for later. That is going to be an entry for me. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to duck this one. Well, isn't that nice? They won it, and then they switched. And now I can set up my club trick as well. Knock out the queen of clubs. Oh, just kidding. We're gonna knock out a spade. Okay. They are being awfully generous to me right now. This is fine. This is fine. I mean, I can get rid of a heart and have my options open. And it's irrelevant. Yeah, I've got all the rest of these tricks. Made 150 again. Whoop whoop. Alright, so we had 4 150s, which is not bad. I'd like to get some 180s next time we do this, but we will see how that ends up scoring. I think, yeah, so we made 6 of 8 of them, and tomorrow we'll be able to see how we did compared to everybody else. So thank you guys for stopping by. I know this is sort of just like a random little day, but it's just because I'm traveling, and yeah. The next couple weeks are probably going to be a little wonky again, or maybe one of them may be canceled because I will be in Italy, and I'll be in the middle of a tournament, and playing in Italy at 6 p.m. Eastern Time will be like midnight, and yeah, so I think that I might have to cancel one of the coming weeks, but hopefully I'll be able to get some stuff recorded for you guys before then. So, thank you again for stopping by, and hope to see you next week. And until next time, happy bridging.